Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, everyone. It is the 12th of May, 2021, 7:17 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Just got done doing the Cardano video. Hopping on now to do the Bitcoin one. Did my article on this earlier today as well. I don't know if we've published that yet or not, but if you remember, looked at this bear flag that exists in a broader bull flag, but we see price fell down below it. And then it retested it, entered into it, and fell back down below. And now we are finding some support here against the 382 Fib extension. So this Fibonacci extension, these Fibonacci levels, that is, they are drawn from the swing high on the 14th of April down to our swing low on the 25th of April to our swing high. Actually, probably move it right up there to our May 10th swing high. And that's where these levels are getting projected. Now, I've been indicating that watch for any drop below 55K for a couple of reasons. Look at the high volume nodes here at 57,000, and then there's another cluster here at 48,000. And then the next kind of grouping is, you could probably say in this chunk here at 37 to 38K. Bitcoin, moving down with a deep ABC corrective wave would bring us down to the 141.4% or the 161.8%. Look at the volume profile between 38,000 and 47,000. Oh, hell, we'll just say between 48 and 38,000. There is a massive hole here. This is an area that won't stand for very long because markets don't like to see this kind of stuff. There's typically something called a back and fill where price is going to come back down here and it's going to fill up before it moves up higher. But before that can happen, Bitcoin needs to trade lower, and then it needs to break this high volume node to shift down to here somewhere. Probably the 38K. That's what I have. That's where I have a buy stop. I mean, a buy limit order rather. At 38K. Because the move below here is going to be fast. It'll be a pretty swift drop. I mean, from where we're presently trading, that's a 30% drop, which is very normal for Bitcoin. So that's what I'd be looking at. I'd definitely be careful of this zone. I mean, at the very least, I would expect us to come down to test the 48K level, just because it's like near the bottom of the bull flag, and it's, there the 618 of extension is there at 48,800, or the 786 is down there at 46,000. So there's the volume profile has support down there, but beyond that, a break below 47,000, 46,000, you're looking at a swift move south. But I like to take a look at the point and figure chart here as well. So these are all Bitcoin. There's the $1,000 3-box reversal chart on the top left. I'm going to maximize this one. There is a freakishly crazy bullish setup. There's a triple top right now. And then if we can get another column of X's, basically if we can return to 60,000, that creates a split quadruple top. The entry would be at 60,000. Sorry, it'd be if we return to 59,000, our entry would be at 60,000. And the profit target on that would be at 66,000, which is, I think, is a little conservative. I think really probably work off of this one, 78K. That seems to make more sense. And on here's the other thing why I think that 78 or 80K is going to be a big deal, because I think the short-term thing is just temporary. Like any corrective move is fairly temporary, but this kind of setup is really, really awesome. So look at this column of O's, and then this one. There's a double bottom, right? Then we had a short entry that generated at 53,000, and then we had another O form down at 52,000. If another O fails to form, All right. If this is as low as this column of O goes, and if this next column of X's creates a buy entry, this turns into a fake out, a bearish fake out pattern, which is a very, very nasty thing that happens to people who are short. It causes very, very, very quick and volatile moves, in this case to the upside, because you trap a ton of bears in here who for good reason thought or think that Bitcoin is going to have a huge retracement lower. But what instead happens is we start to trudge up higher, shorts get squeezed, and they end up actually, this is one of the interesting parts of the psychology behind point and figure, they end up actually being the buyers who push the breakout above that split quadruple top, because the pain just gets too much for them, and they're aware that there's a breakout occurring, and they know that they're already in the red too much, so they end up having to join the buy side, and they end up being the people who push up and then cause price to trigger all these other buy stops where people have been waiting for it to hit. So that's interesting. But that's what I see here going forward. I kept this one a little bit longer, but I'll end it there. From all the trade exchange rates UK TV, thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe.